Hello, my name's Steve.
And this is Naomi.
And we are on our long road trip.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we are on our way to Bordertown at the moment. That is going to be our first stop. As you can see here, it's going to be 2 hours and we're going to arrive with about 33%. Tonight we're going to stay in Ballarat, but then over the next 3 days we're going to drive all the way up to Horsham. The Tesla automatically maps out all the places that I need to charge. But for now, we're just going to go to Bordertown for a quick 5-minute charge, and then we'll be having lunch at Horsham.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's going to be a good trip.
Once we get to Ballarat, my mum and dad have a 4-cylinder turbo Holden Colorado, and we're actually going to do a test, like how much it costs for just a normal diesel car to go on a road trip compared to the Tesla. So we're going past the Tail and Bend superchargers, and we'll also be going past the Keith superchargers. Plenty of charge.
So we've just passed Keith, we've passed a supercharger, and all of them are full, and there's 2 in the waiting bay to be charged as well.
Yeah, sounds pretty interesting. We're in holidays at the moment. Everyone's on the roads and things are pretty busy. I've never seen it that busy though.
Neither have I.
Yeah, we obviously don't need to charge there, but we are going to Bordertown. So as we're approaching Bordertown, suddenly 3 have become available. So it looks like we'll definitely be alright for having a charger there. Alright, we're approaching this way because I missed the turn just before, like an idiot. Very nice, looks like a performance one or something. Could nearly make it all the way to Horsham. Just a 5-10 minute charge here, and Naomi really needs to go to the toilet as well. So.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, so what I'm going to do, put it in park, and with the aircon here, I'm going to put it on keep, so then it keeps the climate at this temperature. It's 34 degrees outside, so we don't want it to get too hot. So it's as simple as grabbing this, pressing that button, plugging it in. Alright, so now we're just going to go to the toilet and chuck stuff in the bin. We're going to get a bag of ice for our esky as well, then we'll be on our way. Let's go.
1 eternity later.
Alright, so we've been here for 9 minutes, and it says here on my phone, it says,
oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
You've charged enough to continue your trip 2 minutes ago. Honestly, the line up in there was pretty long with everyone paying for their fuel and stuff like that, so I feel like we probably waited less time. And there we go, continue that trip.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to Victoria. We've crossed the border.
Alright, we're in Mexico now. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's 1:53. We'll see how long we have to wait. So it took like 9 minutes to wait. Alright, Naomi and I just ordered some food from Wendy's. We'll just get our food and eat on the go. We'll do that instead, just so that people aren't waiting. We only did a very quick charge, so I may as well do one big charge just outside of Ballarat, and we're going to rock up there with 7%, so we're going to be pretty low, but I'm like really confident in the car. Are you confident? In
Maybe,
me?
yeah.
Well look, I was just saying that we're confident. It's jumped up to 8%, so I'm extra confident. It's changed to 5%. Wow, there's a fair few there. Holy smokes. Bet it was 6%. This morning at my auntie's house, she was very nice and let us charge the car to 100% over the night. And so from here on, we'll be doing the comparison with the car my mum and dad have. We're going to see the Sydney Harbour Bridge today, which is going to be Naomi's first time seeing it. On our way to Sydney, we just left and it's going to be a long drive.
And I'm probably awake now, so yeah.
As soon as Naomi puts the camera down, she'll be asleep in 5 minutes. So
Yeah, probably.
I know that for you. It is the day after Boxing Day, and it looks like it is so busy. If you look over here, right, Euroa, or however you pronounce it, that's full. That's been full for a while, and that's what that time thing means. I reckon you would only need less than a 5-minute wait. But if I click on this to look at all the other charging stations, it looks like Mildura is also full. But it looks like there's a fair bit in Wodonga and Albury. And so I'm considering just driving straight up there. But I had looked before, and it said we'll get there with about 4% battery, right? And so it just looks like it's flat out today. And you can see it all the way down there. The whole road is like this. So we're going to stop at Euroa because both of us need to eat. I don't think we'll have an opportunity to charge, but that's fine. We don't need a charge there. But I figured if we can, we can. We can't, we can't. So we'll see how we go. There is a lot of Teslas here. And there is a lot parked up just here as well, waiting to charge. But the toilets are just over there. So I'm going to go to the toilet quick. Right now it's saying 16 stalls and they're all in use right now, right? Which is pretty nuts. 16 Teslas are charging in one spot. I'm pretty confident. There'll be cars going in and out, finishing charging all the time, so hopefully it'll be a smooth process when we go in there.
Guess where we are?
In Albury. Oh, in New South Wales?
Yeah!
Oh, nice. Oh, was that the Murray River we just crossed?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So we're coming up to the charges now.
Let's check it out, hey? Looks like it's up.
Up we go.
Doesn't really say where.
It's one way, so... Oh, there it is.
Alright, I see one charger free. Oh my god, look at all these cars charging.
Oh, look at the purple one.
There's another one free just there. I might park just here. It'll be a bit easier to get in. Look at all these Teslas charging. There's Zappy, there's us. Alright, so we finished charging, we're on 91%. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very good location. It took us a while to find food, even though we got takeaway food, and we literally ate it on the walk back, which probably took about 5 minutes.
Yeah, trying to like find a toilet.
Yeah.
I was like busting, so I was like getting a little bit angry.
And there was a bit of a underground...
Wait a damn minute.
...weird area where there weren't many shops and stuff like that. So... She's behind me at the moment.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Alright, yeah?
Yeah, good.
That's good.
Just out of curiosity, how's your fuel tank going?
Are we on half? Set? Just above half?
Just above half. So
Yeah.
it looks like we'll stop at Yass.
Yes?
Yass?
Yeah. Yeah?
Yass?
Yeah? Yeah, yeah. Yes! Yeah.
And yeah, so it looks like I'll have about 19% when I get there.
Okay, alright. Chat to you soon.
Yep, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Yep. Naomi had a good little nap.
Half an hour nap, worth it.
So now we're only about 30 minutes away from, not Yass. Yass.
Yes.
Yass is how you pronounce it.
Yeah. When you click on the charger, you can click on like toilets and places to eat as well. And we didn't know that until just then. So if you look, it comes up with all of those.
So if I hit restroom, which we really struggled to find, it literally shows one very close and then a whole bunch up here, one down there. So yeah, we should have done that for the last location. Or you can pick places to eat, which looks like that. There's also a coffee thing next to it.
But yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like there's heaps right very close to the charger. So if we look here, we've still got a fair bit to go to Sydney. We've travelled all the way from Ballarat, and we've only charged once so far. When we get to Yass, no, how do you pronounce it again?
Yass.
Yass. Once we get to Yass, then yeah, that'll be our second charge, and we're on 29% now. So now it's gone back to saying consider navigating to less busy supercharger, but look, we're here, we're on 18%, so we'll see what the case is. And
Looks like there's a bit of a wait.
yeah, it looks like we might have to wait behind these cars. So we got here at 4:07. It's now 4:08. We'll see how long it takes for me to find a car charger. The car is in and charging. It is now 4:15. Cars are coming in and out pretty frequently, which is good. Might get a coffee or something, even though it's 4 p.m. It's actually only charging at 77 kilowatt hours. I presume that's just because of the amount of people that's charging here.
Another one that has just rocked up.
Yeah, so there's like just Teslas just there waiting to be charged, which is what we just did, but yeah. Probably one of the busiest days, the day after Boxing Day. There are so many cars charging.
Guess what? Last stop until we go to Sydney. I'm so excited.
Yeah. It's nearly surreal. It's not like... It doesn't feel like it's going to happen, hey?
It doesn't feel like we're there yet, but like we're only 2 hours, well, pretty much 3 hours away.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that.
When we just charged at Yass just then,
Yes.
the charging actually took a bit longer than what I expected, but we still got to what we needed. I think it was about 83-84%. Yeah,
Stretch our legs, go to the toilet.
we got some iced coffees, so yeah, we did that while we were waiting. We're staying at Ibis Darling, I believe is what it's called.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's very close to Sydney Harbour Bridge and that, so that's why we decided to book there. It's only a cheaper place, but this is mainly just a pit stop so then we can get to Wauchope. 2 hours, 20 minutes to go, then we're in Sydney.
Woohoo!
That's what's powering this car right now.
We're about an hour away from Sydney. So we're getting there.
Just rang the place we're staying. They might offer us car charging if there is any like space or room. So I don't know if that's going to cost more or whatever, but yeah, we'll see if we can get a free charge there. Be an expensive toll probably, but that's fine.
I don't care.
May as well save the time.
Exactly.
Pretty cool. Have you ever been in a tunnel before?
No.
Not like this anyway?
Nah.
Look how long it goes. It says it goes for another like 9Ks.
Jeez.
A VIP experience.
Yeah.
Into the city. Guess what? Free electric car charging. Woo! Pretty happy with that.
Hello.
So this is our room. Nemi's lying on the bed. It honestly isn't much because it's more so just a pit stop. So in here, you just have the bathroom. That's what we wanted. It's got aircon at least because it's very humid at the moment. After we had settled into the hotel, we decided to go for a walk to go see the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And along the way, we were tourists and checked out the city of Sydney. We found this cool tree, and it was about a 40-minute walk from where we stayed. And this was Naomi's first time seeing the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and she kept saying that she felt like she was dreaming and that she was just going to wake up because it was a very surreal experience. But it was awesome being able to experience this with her.
suppose. Although I've got lots. Oh, is that one? Oh, there's more H2 right now.
We decided to have dinner on the harbour at a place called Benny's Cafe, which was very nice. Early in the morning, we decided to see the Opera House and Sydney Harbour Bridge again, but during the daytime, and we got a chance to see a cruise ship as well, but before you knew it, we're back on the road again.
Good morning.
We are just about to cross the Sydney Harbour Bridge now.
We've done heaps of walking today, so we've definitely stretched our legs, but yeah.
Here we go. There's people up there. See that? So we've been stuck in traffic for ages. We crossed the Sydney Harbour Bridge at about 11:30 and now it's 2 o'clock and we've exited the Sydney suburbs. We just passed, what town is it? Mooney? Yeah, Mooney. And this is like a triple highway. We're probably averaging like 20 k's per hour. And when we were in the Sydney suburbs, we were averaging probably like 5 k's, not even that. And it said we were going to get into Wauchope by like 4:40, 4:50, and now it's saying 5:39. So
it looks like we won't make it till like probably after 6 from the looks of it.
It's just good old Sydney traffic, I guess. I've heard that electric cars are really efficient when it comes to stop-starting traffic, and we're on 81%. We've been in the car for how many hours? 3 hours? 4 hours?
Roundabout.
Bit frustrating. We're going back to the stopping and starting. A 4-hour drive might turn into a 6-hour drive plus.
Which is annoying, but we'll get there when we get there.
We do have a supercharger we're going to fill up with fuel as well.
Yeah.
Alright, plenty of chargers available. We don't really need to charge, we're on 60-ish%, 59%, but we need a bag of ice, we need a brake, and this will be the one and only charge that we will need to do. Boink. Alright, so now I'm gonna keep the aircon on to keep it cool in here. I'm gonna plug it in. After spending 7 days in Wauchope with family over New Year's, we then went and headed home. Our family friends were very nice and let us charge to 100% before we went on our big road trip back. The town we're going to now is Tamworth, and then Narrandera, I believe it's pronounced. We just want to go for a country drive on the way home. Yeah, we drove up a pretty big mountain and it was pretty cool. It's a really nice drive.
Yeah. Got up like early, so I'm feeling very tired. I'm not a morning person. I like my sleep.
Yeah, today is definitely our biggest drive. We booked a night at Narrandera. It was very cheap, it was only $100, and we'll be driving straight from Narrandera all the way back home to Nuriootpa.
Yeah.
As we're approaching Tamworth, the supercharger down here says it's full, so we'll see what happens when we get there. It says it's in here.
Yep, they're in there.
Which is a bit bizarre. And it looks like there's a car parked on an angle, but the supercharger's on this side, so that's fine. and we'll park straight like normal people. And we'll go and put it on charge. We're on 32%. Oh, this looks like an older one because it's got that little cord there. I don't really use that anymore. I just use these. So we've stopped and we're charged at 81%. I went to the toilet and I've come back. We checked out the cafe a little bit and we could have eaten there or got something. We're getting a little bit hungry, but Mum and Dad decided that they'll shout us KFC. So they've gone to go fill up, go get KFC and come straight back here. And then when they're here, we're going to be ready to go. So we're just kind of sitting here judging this person's parking. But this is an older supercharger where they have shorter cords, and I've heard that a lot of people don't like them because the cords are too short for some EVs to charge, such as that Subaru. So as the car approaches to nearly full battery, 91%, the charging rate slows. As you can see here, it's at 46 kilowatt hours, which usually it charges at like 100, 150 or something like that. So, what's happened in the last 3 hours?
Nothing.
Yeah. It's just nothing but trees. More trees. Although we did see cows on the road. That was very interesting.
I've never seen a cow crossing before.
Doesn't want to open. That happens. Go, go, go.
Hello. First time.
Pushing the button.
1 hour later.
Oh, I don't think the button works on that one.
Sorry.
Alright, I might need to stop it in the car. Charging. Stop charging. I'm not charging.
Did it.
Gonna overtake this smelly truck. We are an hour and 17 minutes away from where we're staying tonight now. And as you can see, it says charging needed to reach destination. But we're gonna reach the destination with 24% battery left. And that's because there's no like Tesla superchargers. I think Zappy doesn't realise there's an NRMA charger there. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying that this high-tech car can't recognise other electric chargers. Alright, so this is our room for Big Tree Motel. It's not much. Literally just $100 a night. It's a big double bed. The aircon works great though, which is awesome. And there's a pool.
Yes.
So it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm gonna check out the charger. So this one's going to be a bit different because I need to download the app and do a whole bunch of stuff to start charging this thing. It was a little bit of a nightmare to get it to start charging. The whole set up the app, make an account. Like, I don't get why you can't just pay wave at the charger. Just plug it in, pay wave, and off you go. I really kind of struggled to get that charger going. You need to do it in a very particular sequence. Might be a bit biased, but I love Tesla chargers because you just take the cord, plug it in, and that's it. While the car was charging, I walked back to the hotel to finish packing and also went out and got a coffee.
Much better.
Plot twist. We're waiting for them to fill up and pay for their car. It's only because Zappy was charging while we were doing all the other things. So one thing I do miss is not having the window cleaners at the electric charging stations, because no one can be there to monitor it and clean it out. We are on our way home now, and it looks like we'll get home at about 7:30. 2 chargers. Then I might use a third-party charger further into Mildura, in between Mildura and Nuriootpa though. We'll see how we go.
It's 32 degrees outside.
And it's only 9:24 in the morning. So if I tap on here, this came in a new update, you can see it looks like it's going to get to 38.
God damn.
Yeah, she's going to be hot. Oi. Right, made it to Hay Superchargers with 19%. I lost Naomi because she's busting to go to the toilet. Grab this, plug her in, and she'll start charging straight away. This is very bizarre. We're on 87%, and it reckons we'll get to Mildura with -1. But the thing is that it's only 292 Ks, and this car can easily do 400 Ks. I reckon we'll charge it to 95%, and that should be fine. Alright, so Naomi's driving now.
What?
I'm usually more than happy to drive, but she said that she wanted to drive. Yeah, for some reason, it's saying we'll rock up with 4%, and it also says to stay below 90 Ks, but I'm confident in this car. 291 Ks, we absolutely definitely should make it. Go Naomi. Now suddenly it says -19%.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
I can have a look at my energy here. It's battery conditioning, 2.7%. I mean, it is 40 degrees outside today, so the battery would be like trying to cool itself down. Once it gets cool, then the efficiency will get a lot better. And I'm pretty sure there's also chargers in the next town, and stopping while supercharging when it's 35 degrees would have got them pretty hot. Yeah, saying it's 40 degrees outside right now.
That's hot.
And it's 11:52 AM. So as you can see, it says -6 now, but it jumped from -6 to -14. Yeah, it feels like on this road, it can't really calculate how much battery it's going to have. I mean, it is still in the minus, so it's not ideal, but we'll see. So they call the Hay Plains the most boring drive. You can definitely see why. It's not a lot going on. There we go, 1%.
I am not driving anymore.
Yep, we both just had a toilet stop. It says we'll make it there with 2%. Pretty boring drive.
Nothing really entertaining at all, but yeah. And no reception either. Guys, I'm worried. It's on 1% right now. Isn't it, Steve?
Yep, 1%. We tap it. It says 6 Ks to go, and we got 9.2 Ks until we reach the destination. So now we're down to 5 Ks left in the battery, 8.6 Ks to go, 8.5. So yeah, I'm confident we'll make it. Maybe I have too much confidence in the car.
So we're about to cross the river.
Yep, we're about to go to Victoria.
And how do you feel about this, Steve?
Yeah, another state, another day. well, as we're crossing the border, we have 2Ks left in the car, it says. So, yeah.
So are you excited crossing the border now?
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. And this is the Murray River.
And we are now in Victoria. 1K to go and 4.4 Ks until we reach the charger. To Victoria.
Ooh, we made it! Celebration!
We haven't dialed a battery just yet.
Yeah. Nah. We're on 0Ks right now. And I'm not even joking. Let me just show you real quick.
3.2 Ks to go till we reach the charger. So we have just made it. There's a Dan Murphy's right here, which is perfect because I need a beer after that. No, I'm joking.
More like me.
0% and the chargers are right there. It's a good location, just opposite Coles and stuff like that. Alright, let's go plug the car in. And what I'll do, I'll keep the aircon on. Let's go keep. Charging required to keep the aircon on. Alright, whatever. Never felt so good. Alright. Safe and sound. Let's go get a drink.
It's bloody hot.
Ali burger.
Just had lunch. Walking back to the car now.
Yeah, it was a very nice lunch. Very good shopping centre. And Zappy's charged a fair bit, like 90+%. Alright, so if we navigate home, it says we'll make it home with 1%.
Not again.
Just,
Not risking it. Don't risk it.
so we will have a quick charge at, was it Renmark or Waikerie?
Renmark, I believe.
Alright. So we will both have a quick top up at Renmark. I told you, I was confident. I'm confident in the car when it comes to how far I can go. And I can hear something in Zappy. It literally sounds like it's calling the batteries now. So you can feel like the car vibrate a little bit. It's a little bit different. And it makes a lot of noise for an electric car. And the battery conditioning has gone up to 1.2%. So that means it's used 1.2% of the battery already to condition the battery. We will be reaching Renmark with 48%, so I don't need to worry about battery this time. Battery conditioning, I believe it has stopped now because it hasn't changed for a while. It's at 3.8%. And if I tap this, you can see that dotted line there. That's the border from Victoria to South Australia. So it looks like we'll probably reach it in half an hour. Welcome to South Australia.
Woo! We made it. We crossed the border. Home, sweet home.
Yeah, we got quarantine searched. Went through a few of our bags and things like that. And she knew that this car had it's called a frunk. Like a front trunk, but we call it a boot. So she's like, we'll look under your front. I'm like, not many people know that Teslas have storage in the front. Alright. This is an RAA charger.
What? An RAA charger?
Yes, an RAA charger. Would you believe it? And they're my second favourite charger after Tesla because they're so easy to use. And I've got this ChargeFox card and I'll show you how easy it is to charge. This one says maintenance underway, so it actually might not work. What? then you usually just swap this card here. Yeah, alright, this one's not working. So I might need to go there and share charging with that, which kind of sucks. Alright, maybe RA isn't my favourite, my second favourite anymore. Oh, this is chat mode. It's the wrong plug. No! Alright, looks like we're going to have to find another charger. We'll have to jump on plug share and see what other chargers are around here. We'll have to stop at Waikerie. Yeah, there's no other fast chargers in Renmark. So we're going to have to go to Waikerie. We could have waited for that one person, but who knows how long they're going to be. So that's quite disappointing. 3 chargers could charge at, but 2 were out of service and 1 was being used. RA chargers are usually really reliable and great. Here we are, the last stop. ChargeFox was my favourite, but after it didn't work last time, we'll see if it's easy this time. And then using this card just to swipe it. It says authorising, preparing to charge, and it's flashing green, which means it's working. Thank God for that. We will be charging it up to 100% just through a PowerPoint. It will take a while. My mum and dad will also be filling up their card. Ignore the dodgy shed. I'll get a better one soon.
Now it's time for the results. The comparison between these 2 cars is not the full road trip because we started in Ballarat. The Holden Colorado travelled 3,132 kilometres altogether. The efficiency was 8.3 litres for every 100 kilometres, which was great for this car. The average price at the petrol station was $1.91, which is expensive. The total cost was $495 for the trip. And now for Zappy. We travelled 3,355 kilometres because we did more driving in Warhope. We averaged 14.6 kilowatts for every 100 kilometres driven, which was a great efficiency for Zappy. The average price of electricity was 60 cents per kilowatt, including the free chargers, which was also really cheap. The total cost of the trip was $304.02, making Zappy the cheaper option for this road trip.
We knew it was likely for Zappy to be cheaper because it's a much smaller car, but we thought it would be cool to see the difference between these two anyway. Thanks for watching. Why so awkward and smiley?
Hi!
Hi! Hello again!
Sorry.
Ow!
Sorry.
So, as you can see, recording it?
Yes, I am.
When you hear go, I'll say, "Oh, my name's Steve." And you go, and then you go, "Hi, my name's Naomi."
Hi, my name's Naomi, and this is Steve. And this is our road trip to Victoria, to Sydney, to Warhope. Yeah. I'm like very, very bored in the car.